So Celia, you're organiser of this year's Congress. Clinical research abstract sessions are something that are often poorly attended, but you persuaded us all, I think, of quite how important they are. Do you want to expand on that?
Yeah, I do kind of consider them a bit of a BEVA hidden gem. The thing about clinical abstracts is that, you know, they are mostly reports of work that is being done right now. And so you get very much the latest information. It's delivered in small snippets, and that actually I see as a bit of an advantage. So you can pop down to the clinical research abstracts room, and each one is 12 minutes and then 3 minutes for questions, and it's the people who are doing the work that are there telling you what their latest results are. And I'm obviously, in my EBJ role, only too familiar with the fact that the time frame of a study being performed to the paper being written, to the paper getting through the peer review process, even with digital publishing now, it's a long old wait. So you'll hear stuff in the clinical abstract room that you will never have heard before. And I think the thing about it is, you know, just as an example, last year I went to the clinical abstract room and I have 4 abstracts, and in 2 of them where I picked up key facts that I could go straight home and immediately start changing the way I practice. And I don't think that's entirely true of most of the main sessions. You know, you really are getting the instantaneous information. BEVA gets a phenomenal number of submissions. It's, you know, in my day, clinical abstracts, actually, well, I'm old enough to remember when they were posters, but you know, it wasn't so competitive. It's now incredibly competitive. We could have filled the room twice over. We've dedicated more time this year to clinical research abstracts, but the quality is excellent. We've also upgraded our the way that we're assessing them, so we're bringing it in line with the peer review process that you might have for a paper, and I think that's not only for the benefit of the audience but also the benefit of the authors, because a lot of these people are relatively young researchers. It's good for them to get some feedback. It's helpful for them to get some feedback, I should probably say.
So perhaps we shouldn't be following the crowd so much, but actually seek out some of that excellent and immediately available new information.
Well, if you want to be where the in-crowd is, I guess the thing that always strikes me when you go to clinical abstracts is you'll generally be the speaker, you're right, the audience may not be very large, oftentimes a couple of people there will be the mates of the speaker. But if you look around the room, that's actually that's where you'll find the international speakers who are here for Congress to do their session if they're not doing a talk. That's the most likely place they'll go. So you can take that for what it's worth. That's why I go, obviously.
Great, thanks Celia.